can't bear with me, then you can bear without me. Because I feel like a lot of the time we can find ourselves in situations where we're not welcome to be the beings that we are, and we're expected to be a certain way, and it's not even clear what that way is. Usually don't know what the expectation is, and you are expected to conform to it. But I'm here to tell you that if ever you find yourself in a situation like that, just leave. Just leave and save your energy. Don't let it be siphoned. Don't let it be drained. Use that energy on yourself, and it will be way more beneficial. Because I know we can find ourselves in situations, whether it's with people we know, people we don't know, at work, out in public, where we haven't done anything, but we're being treated like we are just for existing. And then you usually try to spend all your time and energy worrying about what you're doing wrong, and really just putting this pressure, this blame on yourself. And the truth is, you're never going to make everyone happy. It's impossible to make everyone happy. And if your goal is to make everyone happy, then you're not your own person, because you no longer have any energy to be your own person. You're constantly trying to make everyone happy, which is impossible, even if you try. So if you can't bear with me, then you can most definitely bear without me, because just as you have the free will to put that pressure on me and not see me as I really am, but you expect me to, I also have the free will to remove myself from such circumstances and situations. And honestly, it is the highest form of self-love to do this, because you are affirming to yourself every time you don't allow yourself to be treated that way, that you know how you should be treated, and you know what that looks like, and you know what that doesn't look like, and you're not willing to stay in those situations and allow your energy to be drained like that. And I think it's really important, because a lot of us, we have like 9 to 5 jobs, and we don't have that much energy and time abundantly as we would if we weren't having those jobs. So any time and energy you have for yourself is precious. And say it's at work, you can stick it out and spend the whole day being in an unideal situation, and probably because of course we want to get paid, but at the end of that day you feel twice as drained. You probably can't stop thinking about it. And I've asked myself in those situations, was the money even really worth it? No, it always wasn't for me. And I know everyone's circumstances and situations is different, but genuinely, it wasn't worth it to me. It wasn't worth it. And there's been times I've left certain work situations. And you don't have to stay there and fight and defend your name and explain yourself and get angry at people's incompetence. It won't change anything. Honestly, it won't change anything, because people will be themselves, and luckily for you, you can be yourself and not allow yourself to be treated in ways that do not suit you and suit your being. So, for example, in a situation where I've left work, I would spend the rest of the day doing something fulfilling, putting into myself, really just appreciating the choice I made, and celebrating my ability to do so, because we are our biggest fans, and we should remember to celebrate even the smallest wins and recognize any growth that we go through, because if you don't acknowledge it and appreciate it, then who will? You're the only one that's with you 24/7, every minute of the day, knows your thoughts, knows your internal struggle, knows what you're going through, knows your hopes and dreams. So you should really, I hope you should really be the person that you depend on and expect the most out of from and listen to the most. You're the powerhouse. You're everything. You're love, success, wealth, abundance, joy, inspiration, all of that. You are everything and more. And you should really see yourself that way and really treat your energy the way you treat your money, because money is a physical manifestation of energy, and where you spend your energy is where you spend your attention and your awareness. And I know it can be really hard. It can be really hard at first, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it just to listen to yourself and how you're feeling. And if you feel uncomfortable in a situation, if someone's not being very nice, instead of reacting to it or trying to explain to them how they're treating you, don't ever try to explain to them how they're treating you. They know. They're not stupid, okay? There's been times where there's people like 20, 30 years older than me, and I think they don't know, and I try to explain myself, and it just makes things worse. They know, sweetie. They know, they just don't care. As much as you think they care and they just don't know, I'm here to tell you, they know. They know. And even if they don't know, it's none of your business. Like, your business, your priority is you. It's how you feel. It's you feeling happy every day and feeling safe. And if someone is making you feel uncomfortable and unsafe with how they're treating you, just the way they're speaking to you, the way they're referring to you, you have every right to just leave that situation. Don't make yourself little to conform to whatever game they're trying to play to one-up you or make themselves feel better. And it's not your job to even figure out what their problem is. Just focus on you and how you're feeling, not why they're doing what they're doing and why they would do that to you, if that makes sense. Because just as people will do whatever they do, you can do whatever you do. And of course within reason, but what I'm trying to say is, if they can treat you like that, you can leave. No one's stopping you. No one's telling you you need to stay here and get treated like shit. That's maybe an assumption you've made in your head because you've been told to not make any drama or not be loud and make yourself little, and it's what we're conditioned to do. But I'm here to tell you that we're stopping this now. We're removing ourselves from situations that don't serve us. We are spreading our love and our light. And if anyone has a problem with it, it's their problem, not yours. And it's not a loss that you had to leave that situation. It's a gain. It's a gain. Think of if you would have stayed, all the energy you would have exerted It's all yours. You didn't give it away, and you made the conscious choice to do so. So I really hope the next time you find yourself in a situation where things are really unfair, that instead of trying to explain yourself and trying to stand up for yourself in a way where you are really just trying to not make the other person feel bad, I hope you realize that you are so much bigger and brighter than this, and you have everything in you to leave that situation and put back into yourself and cultivate and grow that self-love. I really hope this message resonated with someone.